Hey there, everyone. This is Dr. Gwen from the Dr. Gwen International Inc. and host of the iTunes show, the Dr. Gwen Podcast Show. Now, last week I was not here because I was actually in Florida. I went to a graduation. Our youngest daughter finally has completed her bachelor's degree. She is in her early 20s and completed that degree, and I decided that I was going to stay there in Florida, in Orlando, for a week. So I did that and had quite some restful time, got a little homesick, took a flight home a little earlier than I had planned. But so that's why we didn't have a live cast last week, because the internet connection was not really stable where I was staying. So today we're back, and I want to make an announcement that after today, I will be doing a once per month live cast going forward. The whole idea is to kind of phase it out and just to have sporadic live casts as I see the need and see fit to have. So I'll be doing, this is the last one that I'll be doing for this month. And then in June, we will have the next one, then July, etc., going forward. So I just want to bring that to your attention so that in case you come here on Mondays and you don't see me anymore, then you'll know what is going on. Now today, our topic is about marketing. I wanted to bring you some ideas and some consideration for marketing. I know that everybody who's in business is in business to turn a profit and to make your business profitable. And sometimes, well, oftentimes, business can seem like the grass is greener on the other side. And then when you get over there, you become a little stumped because you're not aware of some of the things that you need to do to get your business moving. And I know I've been in that position. And so you invest in courses and training and coaching and mentoring to help you to get your business off the ground the way you need to be, the way it needs to be. I also want to say this, though, that business is, I would say, 99% mindset. A lot of people go into business with that mindset of doubt, that mindset of defeat, that mindset that doesn't spur them to take action and to take huge, scary action to achieve the things that they want to achieve. Sometimes business may involve risks, and you've got to be willing to take those actions when you feel that those actions are aligning fully with what your intuition is telling you that you ought to do. So it's really important to learn to tune into your intuition so that you are able to decipher when is the best time to make the move that you need to make to advance the business that you need to advance. And right now I'm kind of turning off this phone so that we don't have any other interruption. And I just have 3 general ideas and a few considerations for you to think about. Now, I think I want to deal with the considerations first because I feel that they are major in terms of the strategies that you're going to use to get your business off the ground. The first thing is that you have to come to a place where you begin to understand that the steps that you're going to take to do your marketing are your best guess work. See, no marketer can say for sure before starting a marketing effort or campaign that it's going to work 100%. You can be more sure the more knowledgeable you are about your audience. So knowing your audience, knowing their demographics, their psychographics, how they think, what their businesses do, the way they process their information and what they like and what they dislike, that's all important for you to have a better targeted marketing campaign. But if you don't know your customers, then the first thing is that you want to find some time to study who they are. So you want to study who they are. Now, this live cast is not about that. So assuming that you have a general idea of your customers and who they are, it's important that you come to this equation with the right mindset. Just knowing that, just proceeding with the actions that you have in front of you that you need to take every day to ensure that you're getting the results that you want. See, you want to set up a plan. You don't want to go at your marketing in a random way. Set up a plan so that you're able to follow this plan, perhaps on a daily basis, that will help you to achieve the goals more precisely than you could possibly have achieved it had you not set up a plan. Remember, you're not shooting the dart in the dark necessarily. When you set up a plan, you have an idea of hitting the target much more accurately. So don't doubt yourself as you go about setting up your business plan. Now, there are some things to consider, and this is the buying cycle, the phases of your customers. In general, there are about 3 phases. I've seen more built into some levels of other phases, but the first one is the awareness. You know, a lot of times your customers may not be aware of the problem that they have. So that's why we have the TV, the marketing. Before cell phones came out, nobody knew they had a problem of needing a cell phone, right? So they had marketing campaigns showing people how that cell phone could make their lives easier. And I remember very clearly decades ago when the cell phone was becoming out and popular, that I had one. It was so big, couldn't hardly fit in my purse, but it looked like a regular house phone from Verizon. And we all bought this thing, and it had a certain monthly payment. And the monthly payment was, at that time, probably about maybe $20, $30. And we all thought, man, that is expensive. Now, in this decade, people are spending hundreds of dollars per month on their cell phone services because now they are convinced that it's something that they need. So the awareness phase is that phase where your customers are brought into awareness of the problem that they have. I have a problem. They may not know they have a problem, so your marketing would have to be geared to helping them to identify what the problem that your product or services solve. So the way you're approaching this marketing is you have a product and a service, and you know that product or service satisfies a certain problem that people have. So identifying that problem and highlighting that problem and bringing it to the forefront so people can say, hey, you know what? I have that problem. So that's the awareness phase. The next phase is the consideration phase. And in this phase, there are all kinds of things that your customers do. They may Google, they may research, they're comparing brands, they're looking at one brand against another brand to decide which one they probably would want to even consider. At this point, they're not sure they want to buy from you as yet. So in that consideration phase, there's certain things too that needs to be done in that phase so your clients can be cued into the fact that they actually have a need. And some of the things you want to do in that consideration phase is to provide details about your services, how it's different from anyone else, any unique service, a USP, those unique points that you may carry with your products that no one else may have. Those are things you really would like to put forward, and also at this point, testimonials or proof, so that you can, as people consider, they can be convinced about the results that your product is designed to get them. And then the final phase is that purchase phase. And in that purchase phase, all kinds of things happen. This is when now their minds are completely made up and they want to try out your product. Maybe you may give them a coupon for a free trial or something of that sort so they can test out the product for yourself. Or you can have them purchase with a money back guarantee that if they buy the product, then they'll be able to get certain guarantees if they don't like it. So at this point, they purchase. But unfortunately, it doesn't really stop there. And any kind of ideas that you're using with your marketing will depend on what phase your clients are in. And I'm just going to share this, as I said, 3 ideas of things that you can do which would help your clients be more successful in purchasing your products and bringing you new clients in the door. In this purchase phase, there are other things to consider, because as they've bought, they're now having an experience, and you have to make that experience so inviting for them so that they are enjoying the results that they're having. Okay, if you have a service and that service requires that customer taking action on their own to get the results, that may be a little bit challenging because you can't get in there. For example, coaching, you can offer the strategies, you can offer the ideas, you can pull out from the client what they think is the best thing for them to do, but unless they go and actually execute it, it won't really come to fruition in their lives. So this is where you're going to support them, provide the scaffolding that will support them to get that result that they want. Maybe it's something that's stopping them mentally. Maybe it's a thought or an idea, and you work with them through those thoughts and ideas to help them to overcome those hurdles, or you give them strategies and tools and tips that will support their moving forward beyond that point. If it is a product, then that product should have a wonderful experience for them. Check in, provide that kind of caring. Too often when people buy a product, we just end right there. There is no follow-up to see whether the client is enjoying the process and what you can do to make it more enjoyable. So that's really good. That experience is really good. And from that experience, you possibly want repeat purchase. Like you want them to come back again and to buy again. And you want them to have that experience of continuing to feel as though they're getting a lot of benefit and value from what you have provided to them. So your repeat customers are probably the customers that are keeping your business going, because it takes less money to keep them coming back, but you also must not lose sight of the fact that it is really important that you nurture them and to keep them in that phase of wanting to come back again and again. So sending out surveys to find out, how are they doing? How are you liking the services? What do you think about the services? What would you like to have changed? Those are all important things that is important for you to build in. Then there is that referral phase, and you can build in that referral process in your business. You can definitely build it in so that you are actually having your own customers refer other people to you, because now they are actually enjoying the service, and now they feel comfortable saying to their friends and family, hey, try out this service. I think you're going to like it. Now, how can you skyrocket your business profits. Considering all of those different phases that your customers buy in, then you are going to be able to identify these 3 ideas that I'm about to share with you where they will fall under. One of the things that I see business owners not having the tendency to do is to talk about their services and products to their friends and family. It's important that you share your benefit that your clients are having with your products and services. So that's the first tip, number 1, because there's a psychological thing. When you share this with your friends and your families, they are forming ideas about the quality of your product or your services. So, you say, hey, you know what? I just had a client, she had an amazing experience. And of course, protecting the privacy of your clients, you can share experiences without sharing or identifying the types of businesses or the names of these people. She was having this kind of experience, and as a result of my product and services, here is what is happening with her now. I am so uniquely thrilled for her. Start talking about those things whenever you have an opportunity. And don't be afraid to ask your friends and family for referrals. The next thing is finding marketing partners. Now, this can be at any phase of the marketing decision cycle. If you have a marketing partner that serves the exact same clients that you do, for example, maybe you serve moms, right? And if you have someone who is selling children's clothing, for example, and let's say you are a mom and you are a coach. You coach mothers on helping their children achieve massive success. Then partnering with that children's store owner, and you both cross-referencing, cross-marketing each other's products to the other parents will help both of you. So maybe you may have a flyer that you will give to this client so that he can drop in the bag when he sells that clothing. He puts it in the bag of the clients who are moving on. And so they go home, they see that flyer, and they pick it up and they read it. And hey, that's a thought or an idea. Now you want to make that flyer beneficial enough, because that client may not even know they have a need, right? And if they're just in the awareness phase, then it may just be an awareness flyer. Now you can create a flyer that spans all of that. And it takes some really great skills to be able to do that. So you bring up the problem, you give the idea or the consideration, and you provide some testimonials, and then maybe you put a link that they can click on to get more information or to call you up for additional details, whatever the process is. So that is an idea where you can begin to get new clients to move your business to the next level. And then the third and final way is the really current clients that you have. This is the referral phase that I spoke about in the purchasing cycle. Those same clients who have bought from you before, you can actually ask them for referrals. Ask them to give out your information to their friends and family. Of course, they have to have had a wonderful experience for them to do that. So you ask them to give that out. Maybe you want to give a free ticket to a live event, or maybe you want to give a certain number of a spa day for a certain number of referrals. So you break it up in chunks. If you give 10 referrals, this is your gift. 20 referrals, this is your gift. 30 referrals, this is your gift. And you can even make it a competition for a grand prize for the person who gives the most gift, that they get some getaway or something to that effect. These are all ideas that work. And people love Women love spa days, they love massage, they love to get away. So if you have one of those vacation home things, you can give away a vacation to someone so that they can enjoy some restful time with their friends and family, all in an effort just because they referred 50 clients to you that came through your doors. So you know your clients, you know what they like, you know their psychographics. So you have to know what your clients would want to have as those gifts to make it incentivizing enough so that they want to get up and talk about your business to get that gift. So those are 3 ideas that you need to consider as you also consider the phases of marketing. So I invite you to review this video to consider the 3 phases we talked about, and even in that purchase phase, that other phase, that experience, and that repeat customer experience, etc., and that referral phase. Just review the video and now sit down and make a plan about what are the things that you're going to do in each of those areas to bring attention to your business, to bring clients in your door, to bring repeat clients in your door, and to have referrals. And then once you have done that, I also invite you to put those items in your calendar. Create the strategies, put them in your calendar, and make them happen every day. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer you a complimentary coaching session that will help you to get some clarity around the business you want to create. What is it that you want to create to skyrocket your business? I want to do that for you. Then I want to help you to identify and pinpoint if there are any hurdles or sabotages that are stopping you or slowing you down from getting the income that you want to make or that you deserve. And at the end of the session, you're going to be leaving feeling completely energized and refreshed and revived to tackle the marketing in your business so that you can bring about the profits that you want to make in your business, because of course you love what you do. That's why you're doing it, right? You completely love it. So let's get you earning the money that you want to earn to get that business supporting you and supporting your dreams, supporting your families the way you envisioned it when you first started out. Now, to get that complimentary session, I'd like you to go to thedrgwen.com/get-results-coaching, and I'll drop the link on this page. But once again, it's THEDRGWEN, thedrgwen.com/get-results-coaching. That's it for now, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in June. Bye.